Welcome to Crofam News for June 8th, 2026. Today we're covering major developments in technology, finance, business, politics, gaming, sports, entertainment, and world news. Apple's highly anticipated WWDC keynote delivered major artificial intelligence announcements. Wall Street continued debating the future of AI investments, SpaceX attracted enormous investor attention ahead of its public offering, and sports fans around the world turned their focus toward the NBA Finals, French Open Championship, and preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We begin in Cupertino, California, where Apple officially unveiled the next generation of Apple Intelligence during its WWDC 2026 keynote. The company introduced a significantly upgraded Siri experience powered by advanced artificial intelligence, marking one of the largest software announcements in recent company history. Apple executives emphasized that the new AI capabilities are designed to make devices more helpful, personalized, and integrated across the Apple ecosystem. Apple also officially introduced iOS 27, featuring substantial performance improvements, enhanced Apple Intelligence integration, and new productivity-focused features. Shortly after the keynote concluded, Apple released the developer beta, allowing developers around the world to begin testing the next generation of iPhone software. Mac users also received a first look at macOS Golden Gate, Apple's newest desktop operating system. The update focuses on performance, connectivity, and deeper integration between Mac, iPhone, and iPad devices. Apple simultaneously announced iPad OS 27, bringing additional multitasking tools, productivity enhancements, and expanded AI capabilities designed for both professional and everyday users. Beyond Apple, the artificial intelligence race continues accelerating across the technology sector. Google announced major upgrades to Notebook LM through its Gemini 3.5 platform, introducing new research tools, source discovery features, and expanded workflow capabilities. The updates highlight Google's continued efforts to compete with OpenAI, Microsoft, and Apple in the rapidly evolving AI market. Nvidia also remained in the spotlight as the company expanded partnerships with SK Hynix and LG while pushing forward with its RTX Spark AI computing initiatives. Nvidia continues to play a central role in powering the infrastructure behind the AI boom as businesses and governments invest billions into next-generation computing capabilities. Gaming headlines were equally active following Microsoft's Xbox Games Showcase. Fans received new looks at Gears of War, E-Day, Fable, Halo, Campaign Evolved, Minecraft Dungeons 2, and Spyro, A Realm Beyond. One of the biggest surprises of the event was the official announcement of Persona 6, ending years of speculation and immediately becoming one of the gaming industry's most discussed topics. Nintendo also generated excitement after confirming a Nintendo Direct presentation scheduled for June 9th, while Sega unveiled Crazy Taxi World Tour, reviving one of gaming's most iconic franchises for modern audiences. In space technology, Axiom Space and Prada revealed a new lunar cooling garment designed for future NASA Artemis missions, demonstrating how private sector partnerships continue shaping the future of space exploration. Turning to finance and business, investors returned to technology stocks following a significant AI-driven market correction. Major indexes moved higher as chip stocks recovered some of their recent losses. Despite the rebound, analysts continue debating whether portions of the AI sector have become overheated and whether current spending levels can generate sustainable long-term returns. One of Wall Street's biggest stories remains the highly anticipated SpaceX public offering. Reports indicate investor demand has been exceptionally strong, with the offering reportedly oversubscribed as institutions and retail investors compete for access to one of the world's most valuable private companies. Amazon also announced a multi-billion-dollar agreement with Corning aimed at supporting future AI data center expansion. The project is expected to create approximately 1,000 jobs while strengthening the infrastructure needed to support growing demand for cloud computing and artificial intelligence services. Reports further suggest that OpenAI is preparing the largest redesign of ChatGPT since launch, focusing on AI agents, expanded capabilities, and a more comprehensive user experience. The move reflects intensifying competition across the AI industry as companies race to define the future of digital assistants and intelligent software. Energy markets remain under close scrutiny after OPEC Plus approved another production increase. Airline executives continue warning that elevated fuel costs could affect profitability, while economists monitor broader impacts on inflation and global growth. Cryptocurrency markets also remained volatile as Bitcoin traded below $60,000, renewing debate about the future direction of digital assets and institutional investment. In politics and world affairs, leaders continue addressing economic challenges, trade relationships, and geopolitical tensions. International attention remains focused on Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to North Korea and its potential implications for regional security and diplomacy throughout East Asia. In sports, the NBA Finals continue commanding national attention as the New York Knicks hold a 2-0 lead over the San Antonio Spurs. Tennis fans are focused on the French Open Championship. Formula One continues celebrating Kimi Antonelli's dominant Monaco Grand Prix victory, and preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup continue accelerating across North America. Entertainment headlines are led by the 2026 Tony Awards, Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine Tour launch, Netflix's first look at Scooby-Doo, Origins, and major events at the Tribeca Festival. Broadway, music, film, and streaming platforms continue generating some of the most talked about stories of the week. Those are today's top stories. For more breaking news, world events, finance, technology updates, gaming coverage, sports, entertainment, and daily headlines, visit Crofam.com and follow Crofam News across all platforms. This is Crofam News. Be bold, be seen, be heard.